Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be an actually interesting video. And the reason I say interesting is because this is another scan tool review. And yes, I know many of you will be getting sick and tired of seeing scan tools. But if many of you don't know, they tend to do very, very well on my channel. And this is why a lot of companies tend to send me every scan tool that's out. But this one actually took a kind of twist because the company that sent me this scan tool 6 months ago, which was another one, they actually contacted me 3 months after threatening to sue me because I didn't do the video when they wanted, and I told them I wouldn't let them see the video because I have to be honest with the review, and these companies want me to send a video hoping I'm going to alter it before I post it or they can correct anything, which is simply not the case. If they've made an error on their device, correcting it up before I post a video isn't going to do nothing, and it means you guys can end up with the faulty batch ones with that actual issue. So it's good that you guys actually see it. Now, they actually contacted me on email and said to me they were going to sue me if I didn't do the video, and I told them to go and do one, and I would do it when I was ready, which now today I'm going to do it. But what they seem to forget is I actually reviewed their scan tools a while back, and they didn't actually remember who they actually sent this scan tool to. I think that's why they got onto me after and asked me to send a scan tool back, because they actually went through my videos and realized they had actually sent me one of their scan tools already. Now, if you guys don't remember, this company was actually called THINKCAR, and they've actually changed their name now and actually heightened the price of their products. Now, this product is available on Amazon for around £600, which is about $800. And we're gonna go ahead and review this product now so I can show you what one it is. And you guys will probably remember the scan tool actually done last year, which is absolutely exactly the same as this one, just they've actually changed their name because obviously their name got tarnished and battered all over the internet for their lack of customer service, their products breaking, not continuing with their updates, just everything failing on it. And they thought they were smart by changing their name. So they were saying they were going to sue me, but how can they sue me? I could really sue them, and so could a lot of you actually went and bought their scan tool, because they thought they were clever by changing their name, as people in China actually do. They'll just change their name to another company and redistribute the same product again with a different UI on the system and try and make you guys fall for it and buy it as if it's a new company. So I'm going to get onto this video, show you the scan tool, and you guys will find out who actually was who tried to actually sue me.
What? Goddamn, get it done, will ya? Woo! When the blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you know.
So guys, here is the scan tool in question. And many of you are probably looking at it thinking, well, you don't see this company, you don't know who they are. Well, if you don't know who they are, this is MUCAR. Now, MUCAR was before classed as THINKCAR. Now, THINKCAR are no longer running. They're just trying to sell out their old products, and their apps and anything that goes with it, their dongles, devices will all stop working. THINKCAR actually finished trading and they went over to MUCAR. They changed their name because of obviously their products kept going 40 years. Many of you guys would have seen on my video, and I wasn't the only one. A load of other people that actually bought it ended up receiving a faulty device, just like I did. This is their new company now called MUCAR, and I think they're trying to make amends and become better because they messed up trying to release scan tools too early with the competition, as they do in China. And this company is actually still running. Now, I don't know if many of you already have this scan tool. You may do already. Many of you would have seen it and probably bought it. But to be honest, I'm going to be very honest with you. This is very expensive compared to what THINKCAR was. And we're going to go ahead and open it, and you guys will probably see a lot of similarities with this compared to the THINKCAR one. And we'll open it up. You guys can see what you think. We'll plug it up to the car, pull it on the M5, and see what kind of functions it can do. Now, obviously it's going to be bi-directional. Obviously it's going to be able to do everything you would expect, because for £600, I would expect this to do everything, just like any other scan tool for that price range. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So guys, here it is. This is the MUCAR V06 scan tool. Now, I was planning to do the review and the company just didn't want to wait. They wanted to hurry up and get it out. Yet they don't even have it on Amazon on Prime or anything like that. They've got it on Amazon, but it can take weeks to actually get to you, which means they're not making loads of stock of this because they're only making them as and when someone actually buys them, because they don't want to end up like their THINKCAR, making loads, thinking they were going to make great sales, and it never happened. Now, I haven't tested this scan tool. This is another one that was sent to me. I haven't even used it. I don't even think I've even activated it. So we're going to go ahead and open it, plug it up to the car, and we'll see what it can actually do. But as I said, I do expect it to do a lot of things. You can already see most of the stuff on the box there. But we'll open it up and have a look. So I just wanted to point out, when you first get the scan tool as well, it will be with like a cellophane tape around it, which you have to break off, being sealed. Now inside, you'll probably notice something like a lot of the Chinese scan tools come in this hard case, protected case, to carry it, and the box is empty inside. Everything will be in this case. So we'll go ahead and open the case and we'll see what's actually inside. So we'll open it up, and as you'll see, there's the scan tool. Now, many of you guys remember, you'll probably be used to this familiar layout on this scan tool. You'll notice it looks very familiar to other scan tools, that being said of the THINKCAR and also the TOPDON. So this goes to show you that China are all making the same things. Now, if you'll see here, you've also got your OBD, which pops out of here. Now, I know many of you are already used to this familiar layout, like I said, and we'll go ahead and see what different options this one's got. Is it worth £600 over the other ones that you can buy for actually cheaper? We're going to soon find out when we plug it up. But obviously, that's your scan tool. That's your big instruction booklet. There's all your charging stuff. So you got your plug, you got your different plug sockets for different countries. You got your USB lead right there to charge it as well. You've also got your activation code, which will be a serial number and activation code. As I said, I haven't done that yet on it, so we're going to have to do that. Apart from that, that's all that's in the box. We'll go ahead and put the scan tool on. Let's try and turn it on. I don't even know if it's got power. See, it's not even been used. Probably won't turn on, not sure. Might need to charge it a bit. No, so it's not got no power, so we're gonna have to put this on charge, and then we'll come back and do the video once it's charged up. That's what I would have expected, and that just shows you where I haven't even used it because it ain't even been charged. So you can see there, guys, I've just put it on and you can see the battery is completely knackered. So we are gonna let this charge a bit, and like I say, we will plug it up to the car once it's charged because the battery is completely gone. I'm gonna have to activate it as well, and I'll run you through that, and obviously then I'll enter all my stuff, and then we'll get going with the scan tool. So we'll be back once this actually charges up. Okay, guys, so here is the scan tool. It's now fully turned on. I'm just waiting for it to charge up a bit more because it's also doing updates. And would you believe it, guys, as I told you, this is a THINKCAR product. I asked for a registration to be sent to my email address, and would you believe it, guys, this is a THINKCAR product, as I told you. And that's why the company was so angry, threatening to sue me if I didn't send this device back, because they knew who they were and the video I put out about them, and they didn't like it. Now, when I registered this device, it sent me an email for the code from THINKCAR. And when you go into the updates, which I'll just show you here, I don't know if it will show you, it said about ThinkGuard and ThinkCar, and it was upgrading it to MUCAR now. As you can see, all the updates are doing still, so we'll have to wait until they're all done because it won't let me use it until that's done. But this is a THINKCAR tool, as I told you. If you can see, all they've done is change the UI. But I do want to go over that this does now, where you guys remember ThinkCAR used to charge you for the updates. This is lifetime free online updates. So you do not pay for updates on this device. This also obviously has wireless OBD, so you don't have to be right near the car while scanning it, which is a good thing because we're not going to be. This also can do all your maintenance and service reset, and it's also bi-directional, as I said to you, which you'd expect from an expensive scan tool. So do bear that in mind if you are planning to buy it. If you have had bad experience with THINKCAR, then I would wait until other people review this like myself and see how good it is before buying it, because THINKCAR have gone out the business because they knew what they'd done and their products were absolute crap, and they know now that they've changed their name and they think people are going to fall for it. But even you guys, when you first register, you will see when the code is sent you, it will show as THINKCAR, and that's who the company are. As I said to you, that's why the device looks exactly the same, apart from a few differences with the UI and obviously this part here. Apart from that, I'm not stupid enough to fall for it, and I know straight away it was THINKCAR, and that's why they was desperate for me to send this device back to them. But we'll get on to using the device when it's charged and all the updates are done, so I can show you guys how it functions. And just to add, guys, I did manage to find where it said it, so you can see there's ThinkGuard, and it will be by ThinkCAR. So let's do the information, and you can see there's ThinkGuard, and you can see it's going to MUCAR V06. It's going to install, which we've got to install now. So you can see it was a ThinkCAR tool, and now we're going over to MUCAR, as you can see there. And this is what I mean. Don't be fooled, guys, by other scan tools thinking it's a different company, because majority of the time they're not. Majority of the time they get such bad reviews that they flick their name over to restart again and upgrade what they messed up on their last previous products. So just be aware of that. Okay guys, so now we've got the MUCAR connected to my BMW M5. Now I just want to point out, as I've just found out while doing the update, MUCAR are very, very clever, which we'll just call them ThinkCAR. We won't even refer to them as MUCAR because that was their previous name. They won't let you install all the car manufacturers and all the maintenance items. They want you to delete certain ones you're not using and only install the ones you are. So I haven't been able to install every manufacturer, but you have every single manufacturer on this that you would on any expensive scan tool. Just you can't have them all on your scan tool. And I think they do that because most people don't need to have all their manufacturers. If you're buying this just to use on one particular model, or you only specialize in one particular model, you're only going to need to have the one particular model on your scan tool. So we'll just load up all the maintenance items so you can see. So you can see all the maintenance items right there. And you've got air fuel, AdBlue, AFS, airbag, BMS, bleed, brake, coolant, DPF, EGR, ETS. Basically, you've got every single maintenance reset option right there. Now do bear in mind that the updates on this and the upgrades are lifetime, so you don't have to pay any extra like you would in other scan tools. That's only the good thing about this. With ThinkCAR themselves, when they used to be called ThinkCAR, they would charge you for the updates. So does TOPDON, but this one doesn't. This is lifetime free updates, and it even says it on Amazon when they're selling this product as well, which I'll link in the description, and it will also be in the comments for you guys to go and check it out. You'll see what I mean. It is lifetime free updates. You will never have to pay for the updates on these cars. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is just go through all the settings. So you've got scan, OBD, maintenance, store, so you can purchase new stuff from the store, update all your programs, files, repair info and settings. So we'll just click on scan. And if you can see, we're doing a BM, so we'll just click BMW and we'll do diagnose. And now what we'll do is connect to the Bluetooth device, which is inside the car. And you guys will probably be familiar with this loading screen. You can hear the device beeping to let you know it's operating. And now it's just gonna read the car. So it'll do processing, please wait. And then what we'll do is automatically search. So we've clicked automatically search, and it should be able to find the vehicle automatically without the need of having to go through the manual selection. It's just communicating with the car. And if you can see there, it's now brung up my car. And if you'll see there, you'll see this layout is exactly familiar like the ThinkCAR. So what we'll go ahead and do is just click next. And you'll see it says to ensure the action of the test, do turn off the ignition switch, wait 10 seconds, turn on the ignition switch. But you don't have to do that at all. It'll read the vehicle data now. And you'll see there, it's just gonna read through it all. And guys, do not be fooled. They tried to change over to MUCAR, but you can see all the UI is exactly the same as it is on a ThinkCAR. And I'll pin my other ThinkCAR video above so you guys can go and see what I mean. It's exactly the same, no different. I think this is why they got very angry with me and asked me to send the device back. So here in this section, you'll have health report, system scan, system selection. So if you do system selection, you can click drive and you can go in the ECM, the DME, and you'll be able to do all your bi-directional settings, as you can see here. Say no system detected. If we go to here, the CAS, we'll go here, no system detected. I don't know why I keep saying that when the connector's in. We'll just do a full system scan, so let's scan the system. So you can see there's now going to scan all the system. And you can see this is why it wouldn't work, because it needs to scan and see what's encrypted before you can do any bi-directional settings. So once it does scan, it scans very fast. we're just doing, we can then be able to do the bi-directional settings. So now what we'll do is if we just go here, that's to end it. We'll just go back here. Now it knows it's encrypted. We'll click the CAS and we'll see what we get. So you can see the ECU identification. We'll click continue. And now you can see, you can read the data stream, read the fault codes, module information, clear fault code. So if you're going to read data stream, you can go into programming, internal hall sensors, key, battery, whatever you basically need to go into, you can go through there. And then if you go into, let's see what we can go into. If we go into steering column, we go into here. We click continue. We can go to read the data stream, steering angle sensor, and you can adjustment steering angle sensor, status steering angle value. You've got everything there, wiper switch, axle button, column stalk. So you can see it's all bi-directional. You can activate certain things on this scan tool and do what you need to do. You can do the multi-function steering wheel, keypad left, keypad right, the horn, so you can test it all. So we'll click that, click OK, and you can see if it's been pressed or not. So you can do all them kind of things on it. And it is, as I said, a bi-directional scanner. So we'll go out of all this. Now we know it's all equipped. We'll go system selection, drive. Let's go to the chassis. Let's do EDC damper control. Let's go into here and it's saying no system detected. Now I don't know if the engine's got to be on for all this to be able to see. I have no idea because this is just not letting me access it. As you can see there, it wants me to manually select the chassis. I believe you can't do this on automatic function. But as I say, it is bi-directional and it even states that on their website and on Amazon as well. And many of you guys will know from having a THINKCAR, if you have had it, that this can do it all. And as you can see there, that noisy beep to let you know to remove the dongle. But you can see here all the different car manufacturers, it has them all. Just, it won't let you install ones that you don't need, which in a way is a good thing because not everyone's gonna do every single car in the world, so therefore you don't need every single car in the world. You've got all the relevant cars which you're gonna need, so therefore only install what you need, but you do have every single manufacturer, so do not think you don't see yours here. It will be on there, just I never download it because I have no need for it and I will never use it. This thing is limited to 3,000 megabytes, which is about, I don't know, 3 gig at the most on the memory on here. So do be aware of that. You cannot install everything you want. And I don't think there's a memory card slot to put a memory card in either for it. So do bear that in mind when you're actually buying it. Apart from that, guys, I'm not really going to go into a full detailed review of it because it's exactly like the THINKCAR. Many of you guys would have seen the THINKCAR, so you know exactly about it. It is exactly the same. The layout's the same. The bi-directional systems are the same. Scanning's the same. Everything is basically the same apart from the interface, which is right here, the layout of it. But apart from that, if you do want to buy it, just remember this was a THINKCAR tool. And if you already have the THINKCAR scanner, do not buy this one because it's exactly the same and does everything the same. Okay guys, so as you would have seen there, I've now reviewed the so-called MUCAR V06 scanner. Now, let me be honest guys, these guys wanted to actually sue me and that's not even a joke. They even sent me an email. Now, I do believe the reason they do that is because they didn't realize who they sent this scan tool to. Chinese people usually don't, they just send them out to everyone, not even knowing what channels, what they send the same copy and paste email to everybody. They then went on my channel, realized they had sent me all the THINKCAR products and how bad I told the truth about it, which they didn't like. And that's one of the reasons why they tried to sue me to get this device back. And now you guys would have seen exactly why. This is a THINKCAR product. Everything this does is exactly like the THINKCAR, and they wanted to send this to probably someone different who's never had a THINKCAR tool, who wouldn't know the difference, but they sent it to the wrong person. As you guys know, this is a THINKCAR tool. It's only been renamed and that's about it. The UI looks completely different, but everything else is exactly the same. They thought they could get out of it by changing their name and trying to lie to people to try and give someone something different, and try to change everything by giving lifetime updates, but it's still the same tool. Now, have they got better? I don't know. Am I gonna use this? No, I'm not. It was sent to me, and like I said, they clearly wanted to sue me because I knew who they was and they didn't want that getting out because otherwise they'll probably think it's gonna affect their sales. Now, I'm not here to tell you not to go and buy it. It's completely down to you. All I'm telling you is if you do have the THINKCAR product, there's no point going to buy this. Yes, there's a good thing out of it that you got the free lifetime updates, which THINKCAR didn't allow, so that's why they're probably still making money from people who have the THINKCAR and put pumping money into this, hence why they can give lifetime free updates now. So if you do have the THINKCAR, there's no point kind of give them more money and buying this, because it does exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same tool. You saw everything's exactly the same. And when you buy it, you'll be disappointed because of the fact you will get the email and you'll see it's from THINKCAR telling you to put in the code that you need to put in to register with the device. Therefore, like I say, guys, I have now reviewed this product. Let's hope they don't try and get onto me again, trying to tell me to send it back or trying to slander the video, because I wouldn't do what they wanted. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and do leave your honest opinions about this product in the comment box below for me. Thank you very much, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.